Well, hello and welcome to Last Mile, the last pay-per-view for FTX Mania 6. In the opening match on the pre-card, a card or a video that most likely more people than not will skip over. It's a lot of people at the bottom of the cards and a lot of no free agents this month, but people who between the first match, none of these have a victory. They're all on minus victories. They're all lost more matches than they've won no matches. The doors are only open here a little bit, so you're going to see a few people packing the 75,000 arena. But it's to the matches for the rest of the night, which will be important. But let's get into the pre-card before we get to the main, and then the main event card. Then on April the 5th, 2 days after my birthday, just thrown that out. I believe last year it was on my birthday, or was released on my birthday. The FTX Mania 6. There will be a Saturday Night Glory the night before. Whoever isn't on the card will be on that one. Aiming for 17 fights. 17, ladies and gentlemen. Later on tonight we'll be having the 9th round of the Main Man Cup, now turning to the final four of the tournament, where Piccolo will face Apocalypse and Ichigo Kurosaki will face Superman. The winners of those two matches will face off at FTX Mania. Without that, we'll get any dream they would want or wish. Last year, Beast Boy put himself in the main event. Anything can happen. Mileena here is from Street Fighter, a clone sister of Katana. Is it Katana? Saying it out loud, I'm like, I don't think her sister's name's Katana. There's Jade, Sandel, Julie, and Bowsette, the Queen of the Ring, a part of the Akuma. Toby, the leader of that group, still does not have a roster spot. After one bad day, the Queen tournament will be happening. Similar to the guys one. I don't know if it'll be 16 or 32. I think it might be just 16. A from both shows. Threat match for them, one of these to get an actual win. Angelique from the Spawn universe, made by Neil Gaiman, maybe in an episode or issue 9, was the first ever Valkyrie champion. Bowsette is a fan-created fan art of a Bowser becoming a Princess Peach. And you have Mileena from Mortal Kombat. I believe from the first Mortal Kombat, she was a palette swap for Katana, as Sub-Zero and Scorpion were palette swaps of each other. I don't know which one came first between them two. It's pretty easy just to do a palette swap. Saibot captured and mustard ketchup and mustard sent were palette swaps. Senior referee here, Bob Jr. officiating for the night. Clothesline to Mileena on the outside. Paul was trying to get no crash mats on the outside, but Jim demanded it. He was not crippling any of his superstars. I have flashbacks to WCW. We have a tag team match after this, then another Fatal 4-Way, and then another tag team match. Oh, I'm sure I'll take a hit. Sorry, let me put my phone on silent. Oh, just before I start recording, a lot of things just fell off my wall and scared the absolute shit out of myself. I don't know how that happened. Never fallen before. Bionic elbow to the back of Mileena's head. Ah, moonsault there to Mileena. I'm trying to think of more people from Big Ol' DDD from Mortal Kombat. Because it was Liu Kang, Luke Cage, Johnny Cage, Baraka, Shang Tsung, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raisin, Kano. Yeah, I think it was 8. Kung Lao, yeah. Liu Kang. The 2 ninjas, the 2 girls. Raiden, Kano? Feels like those... Yeah, because I think it was only 8 people. Now I remember playing a lot of Mortal Kombat Ultimate on the PlayStation. That's where I had everyone. It's like 20 or 30 people. And if you select, you can get 4 original costumes. And if you did some mad buttons, you can get Shang Tsung looking like other people. There was Jax. That was a great one because had all the ninjas. And then Armageddon had the full roster. Oh, we see the ending. Nope. Miss with a knee to the back. Oh, looks like for a clubbing blow. Oh, big boo, putting. Actually trying to get to a pinfall here. Nope. And after FTX Mania, it will be Rise of the Valkyrie, where all the belts will be on the line. Fans, not even quarter past the crowd. Again, doors only on the open. Oh, hooking the leg, dropping her. Boot to the face. Oh, this squash. Triangle lock, triangle lock. Oh, no, letting go. Couldn't hold that on forever. big clothesline, putting Bowsette down. Looks like Angelique gonna go for a weapon. The baseball bat. Attacking while people down. Big DDT with a song and dance beforehand. Pay-per-views, no time limits. Oh, going for an armbar. And she's thrown off. Running clothesline. The gun show. Drop off the rope. Ah. Shot a hip first. Oh, Bowsette gonna capitalize. Oh, a big Jerry Lawler punch from the top. All three are down at the current moment. I know it's a opener. Squoze on the outside. Shaking the body. See the American team down there, standing around, not sitting down, relaxing, enjoying the show. Oh, this is gonna be a wheelbarrow. Oh, wheelbarrow squash. And now a big old submission on the outside. Bowsette breaking out a few elbows to face Angelique. A tree to let that fall. Hold go. Spike DDT. Oh, missed with a boot. Power bomb. Only two now. Modified that long leg Boston Crab. She just hold on. No, but Mileena breaks out of it, freeing herself from the lock. Bowsette gets a victory here. Bowsette picks up a win, finally. Next match, X-Men Red versus Sabretooth and Akuma. What is up? What is up? A few more people now entering the arena. My phone playing up just a slight bit. Let's turn that guy off. Here comes the X-Men Red Team. Wolverine in the middle, Beast on the outside, and the Women's FCW Champion, Jean Grey. What's people's opinions on the down below? What you think of the WWE stripping the name of women from the NXT Women's Championship? I think if you're doing that, I think you just need to give it a new name. Like, I don't get the right, so there's SmackDown or Raw Women's title, and then you have the tag team titles. I'd give them a mid-card title. The women's need a mid-card title. They have enough divas that they can have the kind of crappier ones held them titles. Keep the other ones, the other two, with Bayley and Becky, strong. And the NXT one, I like what they're doing. Now, sorry, I'm recording this just after the Royal Rumble. Charlotte might be facing Rhea Ripley for the NXT title at Mania. I'm looking forward to seeing actually what's happening this year at Mania. Nakamura was just beaten by Braun for the Intercontinental Championship, and he's held it since Extreme Rules nearly a year, and he won it off Finn Balor in a pre-show unadvertised match. No one bought the show for that match, and you're going to change the title on a free show on a pay-per-view just after Mania, after he beat Bobby Lashley for do something with Finn. And from the X-Men Gold Team, wrestling coming down by the manager Rogue, it's Sabretooth. That's all I'm saying is, you have all this talent on the books. It would be not difficult to give them all a spot. Give them something. Vince Russo always made someone feel special. Yeah, he may have been a horrible writer, but everyone always had something to do on the shows. A few more people have entered since the show still not properly staying off till the mid-card in about an hour's time. Less than an hour at this point. And Akuma, who's finally been drafted to a show, the Money in the Bank winner. Akuma. He has a year to cash that in. Black Widow tried and failed. The bell signifies this match begins. Straight off, Beast manhandled by Sabretooth. Oh, I'm going for a squeeze. Sabretooth won a few matches with the X-Men Gold Team till Gambit betrayed them, joining the Four Horsemen. So we have Sabretooth and Akuma, not a team, but teaming up tonight. That's the X-Men Reds. Sabretooth is a larger gentleman. He will just beat you, take bits of you, and just slowly beat you down. Double hook down. Getting a boo. Now going for the crossfacer. I believe they're too close to the ropes, and I can actually breaking out a few jabs to Beast. For some good measure. Beast being smart, bringing them now. The foe is facing off. Beast bringing them back to his uppercut there, putting Sabretooth right down. Don't think that would be the end of it, but Beast being smart there, bringing Sabretooth to Wolverine from Immortal Enemies. Now part of the X-Men teams. You just have Gold and Red team on Coliseum, while originally the Blue team was on Friday Night Odyssey, but now they're just X-Men. And former members now form the Uncanny, Colossus, Darkin, and Angel, all former either Horsemen or X-Men or X-Force. The shorts, Wolverine blasting attacks to Sabretooth. The X-Men Red team seem to be the only ones to grabbed his neck, brought him down in DDT when he's going for a spear. And the X-Men Red team, the only ones who seem to have teamwork on their side, former tag team champions Jean and the women's champion. Storm is even starting to pick up a few victories. Oh, Sabretooth rolling the outside, being beaten up by a man easily half his size. After a slide tackle with a glitch, with a 1 and a 0 swapping. Paintbrushes and a running high knee. V trigger. Wolverine and Sabretooth fight in similar ways. A lot of punches and a lot of kicks. No grand, big, fine moves. And now going from the Brett rope. Oh, and he misses. Oh, drop on a backbreaker. No gravity. Elbow drop. Sabretooth is split open as he's made his skin made of Ric Flair and Steve Austin. Yeah, just brawlers. Squoozing Wolverine in the corner. Pinfall attempt. Stopped though by Wolverine kicking out. Akuma and Beast about to jump in and end it. Oh, camel clutch. Now it's locked in. He's far away from the ropes. He's even further away from his partner. Wolverine slowly breaking down the body. He isn't smart how he does it. He just beats you. Pick a bit. Pick a body part. Start hampering it. And then you several barrages to the forehead. He is already split open. Crimson mask on Sabretooth's face. Rogue watching out in horror. Wolverine's gonna set up something in the corner. Bulls out into a big clothesline or lariat. Sabretooth is down. Sabretooth reverses a big shoulder tackle. Oh, rolling away. And a spear. Catches him that time. And a hot tag to Akuma. Gukin. He goes, gets her in the clothesline. Oh, reverses clothesline. Wolverine and Akuma, very similar heights. Different Akuma from the Street Fighter universe. From the team Omega. Well, I don't know if the Omega team still exists. Naba has still not been picked to a draft or side. And Darkseid has been released. Gonna go for running bulldog onto the Wolverine. Akuma is on the breath rope. Pinpoint elbow to the forehead of Wolverine. About grand standing hot dogging. Sabretooth on his feet and a spear. A spear. Rib shattering spear onto Akuma. And there's the uppercut putting Akuma down. Pinfall attempt tried. Only a 2. Sabretooth didn't even need to get out of his corner. Wolverine running over nothing. Rogue trying to get everyone up on their feet. Slowly walking around Akuma. Tag to the Beast. Leader of the X-Men Red Team. Big old clothesline and running up the body. And again. Ah! Drop kick to the face. Speed of Beast. Wolverine is tied on the outside. You can see that. Holding onto the ropes. Ah, some Beast locks. Beast kicks. Finishing up with a boot to the side of the head. He just picks him up. Irish up in the corner and he's falling over a big another running boot. And again a claymore and guillotine it straight to the face. And going down for this submission. Far too close to the ropes in my opinion. Oh, and he gets out. Unlikely team. Team of Akuma and Sabretooth tonight. Go! Oh, usually gets go and spinning on the knee. I don't think that'll put Akuma down this early on in the match. And nope, did not do that. Fans are on their feet. There'll be a capacity sized crowd. Oh, coming out with a few knees. Breaking the submission on. Running elbow. Spinning on the knee. Might have tweaked his knee slightly. Oh, nope. Oh, pile driver. Devastating, terrifying move to see in all of wrestling, the pile driver. It's put too many people out of business, put too many people in the hospital, and has ended too many careers. The beast kicked out of it. The discus elbow. Akuma down on the mat. Very close to his corner though. Team to the Wolverine. So a few moments of healing and resting in the corner. Oh, it's crushing his knee. V-trigger. Off the ropes. Oh, gives him a big broken nose for good measure. Going for crossbody but misses. I'm trying him to the outside. Oh, hitting off them steel steps. Now Akuma's busted open. Trying to take it back. On the side of the ring to the Wolverine. Beast's not letting it happen. Dumb AI. There we go, there we go. Going to the Brett rope. Will he make it this time? Will he catch what he's trying to do? Oh, spin around into this face planter. Oh, Rogue on the apron, distracting. And spear, even with a distraction. Sabretooth gets a spear for his sins. It was nearly over that. Tilt-a-world. Oh, reversal. Bulldog. Is that blood I can see? Is that blood I can smell? Wolverine is split open. Oh, gets a boot to the face though. Oh, modified neck breaker. Sabretooth is down. Rogue is on the outside. Already distracted referee. Too many times you do that, he will knock you out of here. He'll send you away. Arm drag there. Going for the Europe. Oh. Again with the pile driver. Very unnerving to watch that move being performed. Flashbacks to Austin. But he gets out of it. He's good if you can still move. Bring him up for a choke slam. Could the red team lose it? But Beast saves Wolverine. Clothesline, knock him in the back of the head. Donkey punch to the Wolverine. Tag to the Sabretooth. Oh, Wolverine rolling over. Smart move, slide tackling the legs of Sabretooth. Uppercut, Sabretooth is down. He's had a lot of time to rest though. Could this be the end of the match? Only a 2. Comes in far too quick there. Oh, big elbow. Don't know how Bob Jr. has pristine white shirts. It's like the blood just misses it. Or it bounces off the white. It's not even scratch guarded. It's nothing. And a V-trigger. Knocking the big man down. Tagging to the blue boy. The blue man. Beast. Into a power bomb. Will this be the end of the match? Did Akuma stop Wolverine? No. He goes for a big old headbutt. Russian leg swoop. And Beast breaks out of the submission. Wolverine rolling to the backside. To the outside even. It's over. Sabretooth and Akuma, the mixed match tag team, wins it. Next after that is Vision versus Spawn versus Noob-Saibot versus Ronald McDonald. And then in the main event of the pre-card will be Deathstroke versus Kano versus Randy and Terry Crews, another mixed match team. All that and more in this pre-card show. Oh, bollocks. Wow, that loaded extremely quick. So quick, you don't even deserve entrances. I'm alright with that. I am super alright with that. Here, just throw my phone back on silent and we'll get into the Vision versus Spawn versus Noob-Saibot versus Ronald McDonald. Ronald McDonald making his debut and his pay-per-view debut. Noob-Saibot hasn't really had one match and lost. Spawn has had matches but hasn't won a lot of matches here. And after this we'll be having another tag team match because the pre-card is loads of filler. I'll go over the rest of the card. The main card, or the mid card, will be Beast Boy and Trunks versus Spider-Man and War Machine versus Angel and Colossus become the number one contenders for the Odyssey Tag Team titles at FTX Mania 6. Then we'll have Apocalypse vs Piccolo for the Main Man Cup, well, the Main Man Tournament part of the festival. It'll be Pennywise vs Supergirl for the Valkyrie title. Then Ichigo Kurosaki vs Cyborg Superman on match 2. Then the main event will be Spoiler vs Black Widow for the Alpha title. Then in the main card, it will be She-Hulk and Captain Marvel vs Emma Frost and Cammy White for the FCW Tag Team titles. Then in a number contendership match, it will be Poison Kiss, Black Cat and Huntress to become the number one contender, the FCW Women's title. Then Dante vs Red Robin become number one contender for Apocalypse's world title at FTX Mania. And in the main event, Team Kevin Mass vs Team Cyclops, Tree vs Tree. Who will win it? Who will do whatever they want? Who is gonna have some fun? All that and, well, all that here tonight. So there's three number contendership matches. I am looking forward to the opening match of the mid card, the proper match of the pay-per-view. I always look at my pre-card, like the pre-show, or if you grew up in my generation of wrestling, which I grew up during the Attitude Era. Technically I started watching wrestling in New Gem, but got into big during the Attitude Era, for the simple fact, looking into things, like I remember watching Doink and Dink as a kid. He was my favorite wrestler as a kid, and he was a face, and he's mainly a heel. So it was around 95 when I started watching wrestling. Now, I was 5 back then, but Doink Bra was a face when I was watching it, and Bret Hart was still in it when I was started watching wrestling. So it wasn't easy to watch over here at the time, but still watched it Saturday morning. But if you grew up in the Attitude Era, I don't know when I stopped it, but Sunday Night Heat I used to watch before a pay-per-view, for the simple fact there's always the dark match, which was on Sunday Night Heat, which sometimes I remember being on Channel 4. Well, Channel 4 had a few pay-per-views. But yeah, so you'd watch Sunday Night Heat, where you get to see the stadium, the Titantron, or the stage, the ring, and they change it so to have heat. And then when the show starts properly, they put the proper imagery around the ring. Can't think of the correct word. Posters, or whatever, of the show. Used to love doing that. I used to love watching Sunday Night Heat. I don't remember always being on Sky Sports. For some reason I can remember Sunday Night Heat being on Channel 4. Or it was tape delay. You know, I can't really remember. We're going back a long time. But yeah, this is my Sunday Night Heat. This is also something I've kind of wanted to do since I came back. I know I've been doing it for just under a year. The whole pre-show before the mid and main event cards. But I quite like doing it. I like the like I always wanted to do something like that for years now. Like during the original run on the PlayStation 2 version of the game I had, I always wanted to have a show before the main event. I just didn't have a hard drive big enough to do all them episodes, and the original ones were one video. And I don't particularly want to make a 3-hour video on my computer, because it's like every minute is 2.5 minutes of rendering added. So every, like, if it's an hour, it's going to be 2 hours. If it's an hour and a half, it's going to be 2.5, nearly 3 hours long. It's kind of a pain how long it takes to render. So I'm recording out everything relatively close together. I'm gonna edit it and then put it all up together. But like, usually I'm a couple of at least a month or two ahead. Got a new job a few months ago, so I'm kind of just been catching up. Like, I'm recording this a week before it needs to go. Like, this is recorded before the 4 episodes before this happens. And Ronald is stopped. Ooh, elbow to the face. Spike DDT. Pendulum face buster. Referee not even seeing the pin. Come on. That was a 6 count of any. So, Spawn from Todd McFarlane, Noob-Saibot is the second names of Ed Boon and the other guy. Vision is from the Avengers, which I think the cartoon background story that he's Wonder Man's presence. I thought it was amazing. I was like, that's a great concept. Wonder Man being a comic book character who admits to dyeing his hair from grey to black. And he has to be the one who gets the most costume changes. And that's one thing they kept in the Avenger movies and all their movies. Each movie got a new costume, sell more merch. But that was kind of the thing with the comic books. And it was like every year or something, or every couple of months, or every new arc, the costumes did change. And Noob-Saibot wins it. Where in the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, Batman's outfit, except from 1 to 2, changes from being able to turn his neck, which he really thought the fans would hate. I've always hated Batman not being able to turn his neck. He's a ninja. Should be able to turn his neck. It's now time for the main event. The Task Force. Kano, Deathstroke. This might be a return for Kano. This is the Odyssey lads. And Deathstroke, former 2-time FCW champion, I believe. Only holding it in the new generation for Cup of Coffee. Losing it on the first ever episode of Coliseum, if I can remember correctly, to Nightwing. Yes! He won his first title back in 2014 from Batman, and then beat Nightwing. It'd be his near year-long reign with the title. To beat Nightwing, to lose it 7 days later in the first episode of the Coliseum. So there we go. Back in August 2018. Cool. was a cage match as well. So Tax Force, a new team, and Randy Marsh, Integrity Farms spokesman, kicker of all asses. Fans still not all the way in yet, but definitely will be by the end. And his tag team partner, another mixed match tag team. The first being Sabretooth and Akuma. Terry Crews, former openweight champion, losing last month against Magneto and Link becoming the new openweight champion, given 2 titles to the new DMP army. Terry Crews from Brooklyn Nine-Nine and a lot of other things. He loves his yogurts. The bell sounds. Oh, quick elbow, but Randy running boo, putting Deathstroke down. Oh, Deathstroke's mask, you can only see out of one eye. Throwing Randy to the floor like it was nothing. Over the head, belly to belly. Double team in here. Kano from Mortal Kombat. Second member from Mortal Kombat to wrestle tonight. First being Noob-Saibot. And Bowsette is also from a video game. And Akuma is also from a video game. Just realised that now. Mileena as well also is a part of Mortal Kombat. I would have Sub-Zero and Scorpion, but I never find good CAWs, and that is a hot tag to Terry Crews. Oh, running tackle, putting Kano down. Ah, sleeper. Deathstroke breaks up that sleeper. Running knee, putting Terry down on the floor. Side break. Side back breaker even. Off the ropes. Oh, missing with that tackle. Butt to the belly welly of Kano. Oh, he's going to take him by his ankles. And let gravity do all the work. Trying to damage the leg of Kano now. Tagging to Randy. How did I get away with his name? I just only thought that the other day. His name's Randy. I'd say it's one of those I was like, oh, Randy Marsh. Like, I don't know how they got away with his name for so long. He's one of the best characters in the last couple of years in that show. He's always been a great character in South Park, but the last season with Turkey Farms was fantastic. Kano getting out of the stunner. Turkey Farms stunner. It's been great. It's a show I have never seen a bad episode. I haven't. There's some episodes I'm bored of, I don't like watching, but I've never watched a bad episode. 450 splash or a 625? Not even close. Terry Crews getting out of the ring before Deathstroke can attack him. Camel clutch in the center of the ring, sitting on his back. But Randy is strong enough to get out of it. And yes, I know there's a lot of tag team matches here on the pay-per-view tonight, but for good reason. Jackknife powerbomb. This is the last mile before FTX Mania, where I'm planning to have 17 matches. I kind of want the entire roster over the Saturday and Sunday with Saturday Night Glory to be wrestling. Still no word on the stipulation for the last rounds in the Main Man Cup. What the stipulation will be. This task force team working well together. European uppercut. Randy bringing him to his own corner. Terry not strong enough at the moment, probably still a bit winded of everything happening. Wiping the feet of Deathstroke. Overhead belly to belly. Shades of Kurt Angle. Oh, rolling out of the way, but into a big boot. Again, another big belly to belly overhead suplex. Oh, he's trying to get a hot tag, and he gets the hot tag to Randy with a running drop kick. Uppercut. Now into the corner, and Squo's in the corner. Randy's down, and Kano is back in. Kano now going after that, wrapped up. There's a knee brace on that knee. So he doesn't have a full support. A big a man who has a bit of robe on his face. No issue beating him down. And that's it. The task force wins. And with that, I will catch you on the mid show.